licensing. You're speaking to Sean Luca. May I take your television license or reference number, please?
I don't have either.
No problem. May I just ask what your query is today?
Yes, I received a letter from somebody called Paul Willars. Is he available?
Unfortunately, we can't pass directly through to people. It would be from the correspondence department rather than the call centre, sir.
Right, well, he does go under the heading of Hull Enforcement Manager, which suggests...
The enforcement division, yeah.
Right, do you have a telephone number for them?
I do, but I'll just bear with you. I'll just go and ask for you. I think they shut at 5 o'clock. I'll just go and ask for you, though.
Oh, right, okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, they do shut at 5 o'clock. I'll just get you that number, though, for you. Just a few seconds.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Yeah, that's 0300
Yeah.
790.
790, yeah.
Yeah, 60, and then if you put 34,
Yeah.
that's directly for the deal division who deal with all the prosecution and things like that.
Right, 0300 790 6034.
Correct,
Yeah, it's just I've received in the post this afternoon a letter threatening me with a hearing to be set at my local court.
Yeah.
And it tells me to read the information carefully and keep for my records, and I'll be allowed to take this paperwork into court with me, apparently. And it's saying if I'm asked to appear in court, I can appoint a lawyer, and any evidence collected during an enforcement visit to the property is used. However, I've not actually had anyone from your enforcement division at my property, so I'm very, very... Sorry?
Have you recently moved into the address?
No, I've been in this address for about 5 years.
If I could take the first line, I'll have a quick look for you, see exactly what's...
No, it's okay. I'm just really reading what's on this letter here.
Yeah, no problem.
So, are you telling me that Capita TV licensing take people to court just on the off chance? Because I thought that for a prima facie case of in court, you had to have some form of evidence to put towards a magistrate. So I'm very, very surprised that for somebody who operates as legally license free, you have evidence against me to take into court.
If I could take a few details, I'll have a look.
No. The only details that are required are the details on this very surprising letter.
Is there a reference number on the letter? 10 digits starts with a 6 usually.
There is a reference number on the letter, yes, but I'm
Take that.
no. So I'm a bit surprised that Capita take this sort of action because, as I've said, I've had no enforcement visit from anybody. I do not have any form of live television in the building because I do not want to pay for the paedophile-run British Broadcasting Corporation. And this letter at the end says the only way I can avoid a court summons is to pay £145.50. Yeah? Well, that sounds like demanding money with menaces to me. I don't know what it says about you. So Capita want this money from me to stop the harassing letters and to stop court action when I don't actually watch live television. Well, no. I'm just telling you what's on.
I can't do anything for you if I don't have
Well, no, I'm telling you what's on this letter, which is obviously a facility letter, and I'm sure Paul Willars, if I could speak to him, would be able to tell me more about this court action.
It may be that we've had a problem with the address or something like that, something really minor, sir. That can be just figured out.
No.
I asked for the reference number on the letter.
No. I mean, this letter is very, very straightforward. What it's telling me to do is to pay for a television license. So you want me to pay for a TV license, yeah?
If you're watching television at the property, we would want you to, yes.
Right. So that does. What you're saying is, if I'm sat at home with a television on, and I'm playing on a PS4 or playing a DVD. Well, that's not what you just said. You just said if I'm watching television. Now, watching television is an act which can accompany watching a DVD or watching Netflix or indeed watching catch-up television. Are you saying?
Every time, sir.
Sorry?
We tell you that every time that you wouldn't need a license for that.
Yes, but this letter is telling me that the only way I can avoid court is by paying £145.50. Which is a bit like protection money, you know, going around somebody and saying the only way you can avoid getting smacked over the head with a hammer is if you pay us £50 a week. Can you see where I'm coming from?
I do understand what you're saying about the letter, but like I say, I don't know any of the circumstances around this, whether
You don't.
wondered that you didn't need a license or anything like that, because for all I know, this could be the 30th letter we've sent out to you. You've got in contact or anything like that, or I don't know what the situation with the property the way we have it. So if I could see that, I'll be able to.
I've received
help you with it.
I've received monthly letters from TV licensing every month for the past 5 years in this property.
Yeah.
Most of which go straight in the bin. Because I am not legally obliged to tell a private company anything.
I can have a look at updating this and sorting this out for you, so if you want.
No, not at all. It's just the first time I've seen this letter today, which is threatening me with court action. As I said, you know, I can ring that number tomorrow and ask them what evidence they've got to wish to take me to court. But I've certainly had no enforcement officer at this property. He certainly, or she certainly, would not be allowed in this property. So there's been no court order to gain entry to this property. So I'm very, very surprised at this letter saying, now is my last chance. And it's been this last chance for about the last 10 months, actually, to pay this money, or it's me in the dock.
That sounds it then. That sounds what's happening is that if you've never told us before that you don't need a license, the letters just continue and they'll continue until we find out whether you need one or not, sir.
Well, isn't that harassment?
Well, no, not really, because if we send a letter to a property, they need a license, and they don't have one. That's where they get in contact. Because some people don't know they need a license. Some people move into a property that's been unoccupied for a long time, things like that. And it's down to personal circumstances, sir.
But even your own information says that out of 10 people who say they don't need a license, only 3 people are found to actually need one. So aren't you then harassing 70% of people who are quite happy to go without the paedophile BBC?
Well, not really, no, because like I say, we're just asking whether you need a license or not.
This letter isn't asking anything. This letter is saying that I can take this letter into court. In fact, if I went down to my local magistrate's court tomorrow, do you think Paul Willars or one of his his people will be there?
To be honest, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't know because, like I say, I'm literally just an advisor for setting up direct debits, things like that. So when there's proposed prosecution in court, I really have no information on that. To be honest with you, sir.
But how can you prosecute? How can you prosecute anybody without any evidence?
Like I say, that's as far as I go. I don't know. I don't deal with them kind of things, sir. But I do presume, like you say, obviously you would need evidence to prosecute somebody. Yes.
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not quite a police state in this country, you know, and certainly Capita, working in conjunction with the BBC, not a lot they can do really, is it? They are a private corporation. They are not the law.
Yeah, you work on behalf of them, yeah.
Work on behalf of the paedophile BBC.
Well, on TV licensing, not the BBC, but TV licensing, yeah.
Yeah, but you are the agents for the paedophile BBC as regards TV licensing. That's right.
Yeah, we work on behalf of the television licensing, yeah.
Right. I mean, is there anyone at the paedophile BBC who I could ring over this?
The BBC, I think we do have a number. I'll just see if I can find that for you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, I have a number for the BBC for you there.
This isn't personal. This isn't personal to you. Don't. I'm not. I'm not having a go at you.
No need to worry. I know it's.
You know. I know.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I understand that. Obviously, certain circumstances, different situations. I know that you're not having to do towards me.
Yeah. It's just I know I'm legally license free. I don't want to pay any money to Rupert Murdoch. I don't want to pay any money to paedophile BBC. Therefore, I do not watch either network. I don't need to. If I want news, I'll get it from YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So paedophile BBC, you've got the number.
I have got the number there. 1 moment.
Excuse me.
0370
Yeah.
101
Yeah.
0222.
So that's 0370
Yeah.
10 10 222.
Oh, sorry, it was 010, not 1010, sorry.
01. Sorry, 0.
Yeah, I'll read it back to you, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
0370
Yeah.
and then 010
Yeah. 0370 010 222.
Sorry, after the 010, it's 0222, sorry, again. There's another 0 there.
All right, so 0100 222.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, that's the best way to read it, yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. But as I said, nothing personal against yourself. It's just obviously, if you got letters, I mean, where you're based, in Bristol?
No, we're actually in Lancashire now.
In Lancashire. So, okay, let's go War the Roses. You got letters from Yorkshire Water demanding that you paid them for your water supply. You won't be very happy, would you?
Of course, I do understand where you're coming from. It's,
Yeah.
If you don't need a license, you don't need a license.
No. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for your help.
No problem. Have yourself a good day, sir.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye-bye.